Hello, good evening, how are you, how's everybody? It is, let's see the time here, about 1:24 a.m. and I was looking forward to coming on live today, and here I am. And today we'll be looking at the mechanics of the brain, how this pertains to what you do in life, how you show up for people around you. And I'll keep this on because I'll start squinting my eyes. I get migraines a lot and it's a little bit late, so I'll end up squinting when I shouldn't be. But let's give it a go. Yeah, so mechanics of the brain, and how does that help you in your life? How do you show up in your life? The mechanics of the brains are very important because if you don't take time to work on yourself, it's not just the brain, it affects your heart, it affects your emotions. One has to realize that the only person who can fix you is yourself. You're the only person who can fix yourself. And okay, let me put this on because yep, so that my eyes can rest a bit. That way I don't have to force them to stay open. Yeah, so the only person who can fix who you are in your life is yourself. And if you don't fix yourself, you will not realize that you'll be taking that conscious mind, you'll be taking that mindset, you'll be taking your personal beliefs that have never been worked on to other people around you. And that could be very demanding, and at the same time, not just demanding, it could be damaging to the future generations. So take time to look at what you need to work on. Is it the mindset? Is it the belief? You know, I would have one person come on and look at the videos that I post, and someone will get motivated. Someone will see a problem that they've had for a long time and they never had an answer or the words to feeling incomplete or feeling tied down somehow. Another person will look at the same video and feel it's a personal attack. At the end of the day, it's all in your brain. So your translation has nothing to do with the external world and what nuggets a person throws out there. It's so internal. And to come from a place where you want to fix something, where you want to be better for your partner, you want to be better for your kids, you want to be better for people around you, you have to realize that the only thing you can do is fix yourself in the head. Look at the beliefs that you hold. When someone does something outside you, it could be a neighbor, friend, whoever, do you feel that it's a personal attack? If you do, then you might need to or want to take a look at why another person's actions affect you that much when it's on them and it's not on you. That's one. When it comes to the mechanics of the mind, you have to realize that the belief system also is different for a person who has an employee mindset and a business owner mindset. All those are mechanics of the head. And if you don't work on them, you will find that if you take the employee mindset as a business owner or entrepreneur, you are going to have struggles simply because what it takes to be an entrepreneur, even if you have everything, if the mindset is not right, if you have not taken the time to surround yourself with people on the same pace, you know what I mean? I mean, for example, if you're an employee, you would want to surround yourself with people who are 2-3 steps ahead of you. That way you've got something to learn. You're not surrounding yourself with people who are on the same level. You're growing as a person. You see what you could improve. You learn 1 or 2 things that you might not know. If you're a business person and you're new in the business world, or even if you've been there for a long time, surround yourself with people who are in business. look at their wins, look at things that are working. And actually, not just people who are in business, people who are doing 5 or 10 times better than you. If you can find someone who's 50 times ahead of you, that's even great for you. That works in your advantage. But you really need to find and surround yourself with people who are 50 times ahead of you, 10 times ahead of you. You know, when you surround yourself with people who are on the same page, you're surrounding yourself with people who have the exact same problem as you with no idea of a solution. So day in, day out, all you're hearing is complaints, because no one has answers. Everybody has questions. So look for people who are actually exceeding. And again, when it comes... Okay, the video pause there. When it comes to the mental mechanics, the other thing you might want to look at is, if you find yourself every time entangled in drama, problems, or I'll give another example. You see people who are suffering, you see people who are lacking, and you find it so easy to look at such things and you feel no discomfort. You might feel sorry for them and stuff like that, but you find it more comfortable than looking at things that are material as well, but at a place that you haven't reached yet. You might want to look into that as well, because all that implies is that your mind and your compass is focused things that are lesser than where you are right now, and you find it uncomfortable on things that are 5, 10 times, 15 times better than what you can afford right now in your life. So train your mind. Inner mechanics again, train your mind to be comfortable with things that you cannot acquire right now, things that you look up to having. Be comfortable when you're around people who know much more than you. Even if sometimes you feel uncomfortable, sometimes feel silly, there is a student at every corner, and you have to be comfortable being a student. But as long as you're listening to someone who's where you want to be, and you're trying to get there, and you know less, you will learn more, you will go further, but you have to allow yourself to be a student in these times. It could be as a mom. Don't just listen and watch someone because they're a mom. Ask yourself, what kind of mother are they? What kind of how are the children growing up? You know, if that mother, let's say, actually, if you're a mother of a 1-year-old and you're watching another mother of a 1-year-old, that's not a good person to learn from. You have to watch from someone who's raised kids, and the kids are the place where you like, and you're like, what did you teach those kids for them to grow up to be like that? And then you can learn. But let's not get advice from people who don't know what the implications of what they're doing is. So always seek a mentor. I'll call this a mentor. Seek people who are where you want to be. Seek people who represent what you want to grow into. It could be anything. It doesn't have to just be material. It can be also emotionally. It could be as a partner. You know, find those things that inspire you and start from the end and do what it takes for you to be in alignment with what you want in life and who you want to become. I have seen some parents and children who give each other advice and they listen to each other. And when you see that, that's very beautiful. And all that is the child wants to live exactly the life that the parents lived, and they're both comfortable in that zone. But if you're a person, and this is not very common, but if you're a person who wants something totally different, nothing to disrespect where you're coming from or what you've been exposed to, and you seek outside mentorship, sometimes it's just wanting to do more because you want to do better than your parents. You want to leave a better legacy than your parents. You want to provide more to them than they ever did to you, because they stepped on stones and ladders to get you to a place where you are right now. So sometimes, instead of repeating the same cycle, you might want to do better. And in that case, you might need to look at people who are where you want to be so that you can bring the trophy back to your family. It could be legacy, whatever it is. So do find a mentor. Get comfortable surrounding yourself with people who are 50 times better than you are, as long as it reflects who you want to become, as long as it reflects growth in you. Take it. It's all inner mechanics. And don't take things so personal when things happen. Sometimes if you have a growth mindset, you'll be happy to see nuggets and you'll be happy to get to put one and one together. But if you have a mindset that's in defense all the time, or feel like things are personal, that will be a problem. So open your mind up, open your heart up, enjoy life, and be yourself, but try to become the best version of yourself. So you're looking at mentors and you're trying to surround yourself with people who are in a place where you're not already. Doesn't mean you're anything less than them. It's just that they had a head start, or they had a bump that you didn't have, or a boost. I'll say a boost. But at the end of the day, it's just living a life where you want growth in your life and you want better things to come, knowing that you're not your best version, you're still growing, and as you're growing much more, having a target and having a person who has a goal in their life works for them. So I wish you all the best. Work on your mechanics. That's having a mindset of a growth mindset. It could be as a parent, it could be as a business person, it could be as an employee, it could be as a child, whatever it is. I wish you all the best. Give me a like. Do share with someone who you think can benefit from this, and let me know if what I've said touched you and which part of what I've said reflects with you and where you are right now. I love all my viewers, and I haven't been online for a long time, coming live, so it's so amazing. Like I said, it's 1 a.m. going to 2, so I'm in my gown and my glasses with no makeup, but I love everybody. Have an amazing morning or night, depending on where you're watching from. I love you guys. Bye.